Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 16th to the 31st, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my websites, danehartguidedmessages.com or daneharttarot.com. They both work, and I look forward to reading for you. Oh, and they're both linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Virgo, let's see what the tarot has to say as we shift from Leo timeframe right into Virgo timeframe. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, goodness, show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. So give me a moment. Okay, so Spirit just said reorganizing. So take that as you may, but I do see you reorganizing things. Like during this time frame, you're going to be looking at things in yourself quite differently. It moves us to the heart of the matter, and this is the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is the sense of shifting your view on things, but I also see it as like everybody has a point of view. Everybody wants you to do this or do that, or move you this way or move you that way. And so here there is the sense of like, what do I want? So like at the heart of it all is a bit of chaos. It is just a bit of chaos. So do be mindful about that. It then moves us to, okay, this is why the chaos is there. And then moves us to the challenge, which is the world. We're stepping into the world, we're seeing the world, we're looking at what we want from the world, and we just see all the chaos in the world. And it's like, whoa, that's a lot. And it is quite a bit. So here, how do we step into the world? Like, how do we be in this world and not be like a part of all the chaos, a part of all the nonsense? Like, how do you hold yourself separately and not feel alone? That's a really good question. Like, how do you do that? You know, I would love to know that, because that's what Spirit is just saying. Like, how do you hold yourself separate and not feel all alone? But I think part of the journey here is that you do feel alone. Like you're questioning, you know, how do I move forward? Where is it that I want to be? What is it that I want? I'm different than everybody. And I mean, I myself, I totally get that feeling. So just be aware. And it's not everybody. It's just kind of like your little circle of the world that you know. You can feel very different from them. It moves us then to where we need to focus. And this is on the Lovers. Now, this is Gemini energy. Time frame is May 21st to June 20th. And what you're going to see here is that Spirit is saying, focus on what you love. Focus on your love, focus on your passion, focus on the duality that is you. You don't have to be all one way or all another. So just being very aware of that, letting your passion guide you, your insight guide you. What do you love? What do you want? Your angels are also blessing you. So this can feel like a time where you're like, well, should I take that risk? Or should I look at this differently? Or should I open up this door? Or should I just stop believing in this wild and crazy dream? And it's like, why would you stop believing in you? Your angels haven't stopped believing in you. Now is the time to let yourself really embrace your heart, your passion, what you want again. And as we move into this energy, it brings us to what we're leaving behind. And that's the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is change your mind, change your life. And we're done. We're done with looking at the glass half empty. We're done with berating ourselves with the couldas, the shouldas, the wouldas. Like, I should have done this. I could have done that. What about this? What about that? It's like, it is done. I see it and it is done. And that's going to be very important here. I see it and it is done. And as we move forward, we're turning towards the Two of Cups. We're turning towards healing and love and connection. And that's part of our past. Like, we're done berating ourselves. And we've already started to make that shift. Now, it leads us to our strength. And that is the Strength card. Very apropos. Very apropos. It is the Strength card coming in. This is very strong Leo energy, the time frame that we are now stepping out of. And, well, we will be on the 22nd, right? The 22nd of August. And then stepping into the Virgo time frame, our time frame. So our strength is strength. We are stronger than we think. We are stronger than we know. We are not going to be defined by others the way that we define ourselves. And they see us as stronger, more powerful, more determined. And we are going to start to see ourselves in that way. Instead of, oh, I didn't do this or I didn't do that. Again, we're done. We're done with the shouldas, the couldas, the wouldas. It wasn't this way. No, it wasn't. That's not the way your story is written. And everybody's story does not have to be written exactly the same. It makes for boring, reads, television, life. Like, it's boring if everything is exactly the same. We are stepping into our strength. We are stepping into our power. We're seeing ourselves as strong. We're seeing ourselves as powerful. And it moves us then to our near future, which is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is, it's nightmares. And I don't want to say that the near future is a nightmare, because it's not. It is the fact that you're seeing here that you had the strength to overcome nightmares, fears, doubts, chaos, hurts, pains, disappointments, things that have kept you up at night. You've made your peace. You've made your peace. And you're like, oh, I survived that. Like, I lived through that chaos, that trauma, that intensity. And now I'm moving forward. I'm not living there anymore. I don't want to. So we're going to see us coming out of a place that was so hard to be in, that was so overwhelming for us, that it became a nightmare. It became overwhelming. So we're coming out of that place of chaos, Virgo. And we're seeing ourselves in a new light, in a new way. Now, we can see ourselves as weak for being afraid, sure. But if you're going to berate yourself for being afraid, for being human, for having human emotions, you're never going to get to where you want to be, because you're not allowing yourself grace. So here with the Nine of Swords, it's also starting to look at, what were you afraid to dream of? What were you afraid to want? It moves us then to the advice, which is the Three of Wands. It's inspiration. It's opening up doors. It's seeing things in a new way, in a new light, in a new understanding. It's like, but I can do this. I can do that. What about this? What about that? And it's being inspired. And as you embrace that inspiration, the environment around you is that of the Emperor. This is Aries energy. Now, this is your sister sign. It is your sister sign, right? Virgo? No. Virgo is Pisces. Aries, I just see it as a conflict right now. I don't know why. It's because it's not your sister sign, but it is the sign of power and authority, right? The Emperor comes in. The Emperor rules. You are going to have an environment of either somebody's an emperor, right? Of the kingdom that you are in, or you're learning how to step into that role, but you're still doubting and you feel like you're playing dress up, right? You feel like you're playing dress up. How do I step into the power and the authority? And you could be looking at somebody and being like, oh my gosh, like, how do I get to where it is that I want to be? What am I looking for? What is it that I want? How can I be like this person? Or where can I embrace this idea? It's going to move us to the hopes and the fears. And that is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is looking at things differently. The Page of Swords is opening up our voice. We're afraid that we're always going to be in this childlike place of learning, but that's okay, right? Always learning, always growing, always gaining an understanding is a good thing. What we're seeing here is being a student of our voice, being a student of our passion, looking at things and not being afraid to ask questions. Because right now we think, oh my gosh, if I ask questions, they're going to see me as an idiot. But the Hierophant steps in, and the Hierophant is not an idiot at all, right? The Hierophant is is seen in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck as the Pope, as the ruler, right? Who the Hierophant can tell emperors what to do. The Pope can tell emperors what to do. And so what we're going to see here is that we're stepping into strength. We might not be following orthodoxy, which can be a little bit jarring for us. We can be like, oh, but this is the way you're supposed to do it, right? Everybody does this at this time. Everybody does this at this time. We want to follow the herd. We want to move forward in these certain ways. And what we're going to see here is that we're following our own path. We're carving our own way. And as we carve our own way, we're opening up doors openly, honestly, intuitively, powerfully, and we're holding nothing back. And as we're holding nothing back, we're embracing our truth and saying, this is the reason for my existence. This is the power of me moving forward. It brings us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Now, and Taurus energy, time frame is April 20th to May 20th. So Aries energy goes straight into Taurus energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the meadowlark. It's a smile. You will soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. And you are. You are. It's like smile. Smile because you're mapping out a whole new world, a whole new you. And as you do so, it brings us then to the chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly as everything falls of play. This is the heart chakra. Let yourself play. Let yourself have fun. It's going to be really important to just laugh, to let joy be a part of you. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is the Six of Cups, melancholy. Melancholy because of the past. This is either overly romanticizing the past, or past hurts, pains, and disappointments are more real to you than the successes of today. Because you'd be like, well, what successes? Like, you're being very harsh on yourself. So just know that the past weighs heavily on you. And Spirit is saying it's time to kind of free yourself from that cloak, free yourself from that is weighing you down. It moves us to our subconscious spirit message. And this is the flicker. And it says, new rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. You are. There's a new rhythm to your life, a new rhythm to your success, your being, your passion, your want. And it brings us then to the chakra energy of life purpose, which is coming up a lot. I mean, it's no small task to have the third chakra come forward and say your life purpose is. You are going to be speaking your life purpose, but subconsciously to yourself. You're going to be looking at things and wondering about things. And it's going to kind of like circle around to the same place time and time again. So you're looking at your life purpose very openly, very honestly during this time. And you might not even know it. Like, it keeps on coming up. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of subconsciously. And it's the Three of Pentacles. Be mindful of everybody watching you work, but never helping you achieve. So just be aware of that. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Chariot. Now this is Cancer time frame, June 21st to July 22nd. And what we're going to be seeing here is that emotionally we're taking the reins. Now, we can feel like at times things run amok. Emotionally, things can be all over the place at times. But what we're going to see and really feel within ourselves is that we are taking the reins of what it is that we want, of what it is that we desire, and letting our hearts guide us forward. And it's going to be really important to take the reins of things, especially since we have the chaos of the Five of Wands being like, well, don't you understand? Like, don't you understand the chaos? Don't you understand that you need to be this way and that way and pull in this direction and that direction? And Spirit is saying, no, take the reins. You can only do so much. Now it is time to move forward in that energy and in that knowing. Okay. And you're going to be making some big choices during this time. They might not feel big at the moment, Virgo, but they're going to have very profound effects. And as you move forward, embracing your voice, embracing your knowledge, embracing your heart, and not letting the past dictate your present, that's going to be a very important thing. Okay? All right, Virgo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of yourself. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Virgo. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed end of August and a blessed life. Bye.